What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at the latest Android 12 beta 2.1 on our Redmi K20 Pro. So I didn't make a beta 2 video because really there is nothing enough stable to be just used as a daily driver. So I won't be making an installation video on this, or in this video I would be just showing you how it works, because there are just none of the things working fine over here. The OS boots, you can use the Android 12 experience and stuff, but onto the hardware pretty much everything is just broken. Your normal Gcams don't work. The camera go works, but just on the rear lens. For front camera, there was someone who compiled a ROM with the front camera pop-up working, but for this is just a GSI that you can flash completely from the Pixel 5. But you have to pop up the camera manually from the K20 motor control app. But again, just not that. There are many GPU related bugs. So again, the videos doesn't play. Like if you just go to Instagram, if you just record a story, it doesn't work. Even if you just go to a reel, it won't play. Even with the YouTube, it just doesn't play. But TikTok just works fine. There are few of the videos which it doesn't allow you to save, but TikTok just works fine. Even though the video decoder is just completely broken. If you just Google search something and if there is a video playing in the background, the Chrome just completely hangs up. So yeah, this is not for the daily use. Of course, the in-display fingerprint scanner doesn't work. So let's just take a look how it works on the K20 Pro. Again, on the left, you have your normal Google Now. Just swiping down on the notification panel. There you go. Brand new notification panel. Insta has hanged up. So let's just go to its settings. Why I can't go settings through here? Okay. Yeah, the Android adaptation is weird. But just going back to the home. Again, as you can see, there is pretty much nothing into the 2.1 rather than bug fixes. Like there is just nothing. I have been searching few articles for almost like 1.5 days that it has been released, and pretty much no one has reported anything changed. So by far the one thing that I have noticed is if you just go to the internet, now it doesn't give you the X. It will give you an option to just go to its setting. Then you can disconnect, forget or share it, which is pretty good rather than just having a dead button. But still you can't toggle it right through. So even if I just tap it on the left, it still expands and it will pause something in the background. So you can just go to the settings, reset your connection right away. Again, these toggles look the older ones. So there are just bunch of bug fixes regarding the ADV. Then again, some of the system UI bugs. Like some people had their hardware pop-ups just completely froze up. Now that's been fixed, I guess. But again, as you can see, all the toggles just looks the same. The wallet one looks a bit different. But yeah, you still have your normal system UI, Google Experience toggle. Then again, your mic access, hardware access toggles like camera, pretty good. So again, if you just have the GX enabled, you also have the power button so that you can just set your power button to the Google Assistant, which again just works fine, as you can see. The latest one from the Pixel 5, and the app experience is really good. Like the app opening speeds and everything is very fast. I mean, I know it's Snapdragon 855, but it's pretty good. Go through the widgets and you still have your normal conversation widget from the beta 2. Again, you have the Spotify, so you still have your normal animations. So if I just play anything and exit it, as you can see, it works far more better than the beta 2. Beta 2 sometimes missed it after you do it for like 3 to 4 times, but right now, as you can see, feels completely fixed. Then again, let's just change the wallpaper to just see if it just changes the color, or we have to reboot the system. No, there you go. The color adaptation is just working fine. So let's just hop on to the settings. As you can see, very smooth experience. Again, it matches to my wall. Yeah. So scrolling down, digital well-being, battery just pretty much same. As you can see, there is pretty much just nothing tweaked over here. You have few of the things from the Pixel 5 which don't expect to work. And then again, into the lock screen, all the always on display stuff has been removed because again, it just doesn't work. So if you scroll down, pretty much nothing new. If you just go to the privacy, you still have your privacy dashboard, which tells you what hardware has been used, just like digital well-being for battery. Then again, you have this, as I'm using OLED saver for DC dimming purposes so that it doesn't flicker into the camera. And then going to the system gestures, you have everything from the Pixel 5, like hold on for assistant. That's really neat. So you can use the power button into the quick settings panel, and as you can see, it still shows that the Mac has been used, but yeah, there is a delay. And then there's just pretty much nothing. If you want the build number, there you go, here it is. Let me zoom in. SPB 2.2. And still, if you just want to install this, again, it's very simple. You have to just flash the GSI. You don't have to flash anything else, just the permissible to boot it. And then I will leave few lines in the description. Just add them to the build prop. It will make your UI experience much more easier because the surface flinger just gives some issues. So the scroll is a bit wonky. But with those lines added, you should have access to Xiaomi apps from Google Play Store and some other support for the MI apps. And the scrolling should be just working fine. Even into the recent apps panel, there is no lag anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one. Peace.